Right, we are now joined via Zoom by our senior reporter in Parliament, that's Abra Barbier. Very good afternoon to you, Abra. All right, let's begin here. Of course, we've heard some reaction from some of the political parties. We've heard the EFF saying, well, let's wait for tonight to see what comes out of the report. The DA, though, saying that an ad hoc committee should have been rather formulated, and UDM saying, well, we're happy that the report has been finalized. No doubt you have been getting reaction from these political parties. Tell us more about what's being said.
Hello, good afternoon to you as well. Yes, that is the sentiment among many of the political parties. The DA has been adamant about the fact that it is going to be continuing, it's going to continue, to push for an ad hoc committee, which is different to a Section 89 committee. At this stage, we don't know if a Section 89 committee will be established. Of course, that remains to be seen after we see what the recommendations are and if Parliament is in fact going to adopt those recommendations. But according to the DA, the Section 89 committee just doesn't have wide enough scope to interrogate everything that it feels needs to be interrogated around the Phala Phala matter. Other parties have also said, let's wait and see what happens. Let's not preempt. They will decide going on what the plan is going forward once they get the report, which is around midnight tonight. Some parties have said that they didn't come out clearly and say what it is that they are going to be planning to do, but they said that they are deliberating among each other as well as to what would be on the table. Parties will be discussing with each other, will be having conversations with each other. This is according to the ANC chief, Pemi Majudina, who I spoke with earlier on. She said that parties will obviously be having conversations with each other after midnight tonight. Once they've all managed to read and interrogate the report, they will then all be just having discussions and deciding on what the best way forward is. But of course, how they are going to deal with the actual recommendations, we will only find out about that on Tuesday. The 6th is on Tuesday, Wednesday, when the report is debated in the National Assembly.
I mean, are we sure that the report will be made public this evening? I mean, is there certainty regarding that? I mean, there have been some questions I've seen, even on social media, whether or not we'll actually get to see what is being said in this report. But have we gotten that confirmation and certainty?
That's actually something I asked as well, because I also wanted clarity on the matter. The Speaker of the National Assembly said it would be in the ATCs tonight. So the ATC is something that comes to everybody who works at Parliament, to journalists, goes to MPs. It's announcements, tablings, committees. It tells you what's happening in Parliament, which bills are being discussed. It's a formal published document. But that same ATC, and the report will be on the ATC, that same ATC will be published on Parliament's website. I actually double-checked that. It will be published on Parliament's website. So any member of the public who is really interested can log on at around midnight, because I was told that it will be published at midnight, can log on to the website, Parliament's website at midnight, and then obviously follow the links, and then there would be a drop-down menu where you will see ATCs. And then you could go in there. They might even have it on the main page because of the huge interest. Who knows? But it will be accessible. It should be accessible because anything that is on the ATC is a public document.
All right. Well, then let's catch up later on then when we do indeed have that report, which we understand is to then be made public. And of course, Abra, they're telling you how you would be able to access that report when and if it is released this evening. Abra Barbier, a reporter there in Parliament, joining us live there via Zoom.